All right, time to answer a question again. I'm going to speak loudly into the microphone because we're in Costa Rica and it's rainy season, so it's raining. What was it like growing up during a revolution in Nicaragua? You know, I always tell people what's funny is when you're a kid, everything you see is normal. So for me, growing up in a revolution in Nicaragua was normal. At night, sometimes we'd crawl into my parents' bedroom and in the closet because there was gunfights and crossfire, and we'd have to go hide in the closet. In the mornings, we would wake up and collect bullet shells and trade bullet shells. I didn't go to school for a year. So in hindsight, it was intense. As a child, it was normal. So I didn't really have any negative sense to it, and maybe my parents did a good job of trying to, you know, I was the youngest of four, so we had family, we had each other. But there were little moments, you know, I'll never forget when we moved out of Nicaragua. My dad came home in a rush early from work, or wherever he was, and he said, we're going to Disney World, and we're going right now. And we all packed into the car. We drove super fast to the border of Costa Rica. We ran out of the car, crossed the border, and never looked back. So, you know, that kind of quick departure, after having actually left the home in Guatemala for the reason that there was a major earthquake and everything was demolished. So there was some chaos and there was a lot of, you know, extreme situations. But for me, growing up in these places, I don't remember that as the memory. I don't really actually talk about those things a lot. And if you see the company and how we market the company, I don't talk about those things because what really stuck with me was the people and the humility of the people all over Latin America, the good food, the way people help each other, and just the nice things. That really, that's what stuck with me. Everything else is just kind of stories that now when I tell people, like, wow, that's crazy, it was my childhood and I wouldn't trade it, to be honest. So hopefully that answers your question. Obviously there's a lot more intensity and some people lost everything, not only in possessions, but, you know, family members and everything through the revolution. So I would never want to minimize that. But for me, it was part of who I am and where I am now, and I wouldn't trade that. So hopefully that answers your question. And I'd love to hear, especially other people that lived in the revolution and had to leave and leave everything behind. You know, comments, questions below. Any other topics you want me to cover, I'm happy to do so. Thank you.